Good day, everybody. Brian here from quantlabsnet.com. Anyways, we've got a bunch of things I wanted to go over in this article. What recruiters are looking for among AI engineers. This is a very interesting chart here. So these are the technical skills that you typically would need to increase your chances of getting a job in AI engineering, I guess they call it now. So as you can see from a coding point of view, number one is Python, Java, number two, number three, C++, and so on. From the cloud platform, you have AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Docker, Kubernetes, Git, and so on. And then the data tools, vector database, SQL, pandas, and so on. And then you get into the actual frameworks, PyTorch, TensorFlow, LangChain, scikit-learn, on and on. And let's read it here. So what is an AI engineer? So I'm going to go through this article. Before I get started, I'm going to be posting a lot more videos like this, but they ain't going to they'll end up on my website here at quantlabsnet.com. So you can just visit if you want to get on, go to Learn tab. And if you want to get a C++ free HFT ebook, which is out, you can sign up now and get that. I don't resell information and that sort of thing. So back to the article. AI engineer, Python dominates the programming language, 65% requiring it. Java and C++ follow. Notice that you're not seeing C Sharp.net. That's an important one. AI frameworks, PyTorch, which I'm quite astounded on. And I want to make sure you have to make sure that these articles are up to date. And I'm pretty sure they are because this just came up in my scan. Yeah, so it came out November 12th and today is the 13th. This is from 1 day old. So it's like fresh like a donut. Um, and this is very interesting because I know about the space. I'm not specializing in the space. I know this is where software engineering is going. So we know all that. So did I start from the beginning? No. Um, so obviously you're going to be working with LLMs, large language models, AI tools. You want to understand what the demand side is needing out there when looking for a job. This is worldwide. AI engineering talent is being hired, but it's very fierce competition. Um, Some will want you to develop fine-tune LLMs for specific applications. See here, the big one is in finance. The best paying is going to be in finance. Some may be in Google, like web and advertising and that sort of thing, but financial is always going to be out there. Medical devices as well. So I could see those being very well paying. Um, they want to enhance performance, cost management, and scalability. So people will obviously lose jobs over this, but you're better to be on the hiring side than the firing side. Um, so what are some of the companies doing this? So these are the companies hiring the most. AI engineering opportunities, companies with the most job postings. Look at that, Capital One. Never would have thought. XAI, Mitra, Deloitte, AstraZeneca, Booz Allen. Booz Allen's military. That's where Snowden comes from. Ernst and Young, BlackRock, Discover International, LinkedIn. So you can see already three of them are in financial. Don't be surprised. Deloitte deals with a lot of financial clientele as well. Nvidia, Abbott, and so on. Technical requirements, as I mentioned, Python. 65% of it is Python. C++, Java following. PyTorch in the lead there. Um, Closely followed by TensorFlow from Google. LangChain, Llama Index also appear in job requirements. I've never heard of Llama Index, but like I said, I'm new to all this. Cloud expertise is important. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and then they also want you to have special DevOps. These are pretty high paying jobs, obviously. Docker, Kubernetes for deployment scaling. Ray is gaining attention for its ability to unify infrastructure and optimize compute. resources across AI workloads. And again, when it comes to the newer stuff, it's not yet mature uh, in terms of if companies will continue to work with it. That's part of the problem with these technologies. Data management skills around technical requirements, SQL sought after, and it seems that a lot of uh, what do you call it? Let me continue here. So AI engineers realize a strong demand for professionals who blend functional AI expertise with cutting edge skills. Core competence in machine learning, natural language processing, and deep learning remain essential. So you already have to have the underpinning of what makes all this work. And I'm sure you'll get quizzed on that during the interview as part of the recruiting process. Shift towards generative AI. Post-training process like fine-tuning increasingly important with most teams focusing on pre-trained models. So you need to know ML ops, machine learning ops, CI/CD pipelines, model inference, and deployment. Man, I got a lot to learn here. Data engineering and building robust data pipelines important. Managing to essential AI applications. Seamlessly integrate AI models into scalable production-ready systems. So once again, postings frequently mention skills. So these are just mentioning LLM, RAG, generative AI. That's going to pick up vector databases. I believe that's why Postgres is right up there. Agents is another one picking up. Let me just get rid of this. I always keep this open. Close window. There you go. Okay, back to we go. And then you see here, OpenAI's fallen off there. And again, machine learning. So these are data science and machine learning, NLP, deep learning, model training, data science. So that's fallen off. Technical skills, software engineering development. I mean, it's a huge laundry list that they want you. CI/CD, data pipeline, data engineering, soft skills, communication is going to be important. Problem solving. You'll be tested all this during the recruiting process. Leadership. Leadership is pretty important because they want you to go in a team lead and eventually even maybe running a department somewhere. That's how you keep a job and keep your career. Modern AI engineering roles, skills, and responsibility, technical expertise, developing, fine tuning, post training frontier models. Frontier models, customizing frontier models are those that are out there. Think like if you're trading and you want to focus on a country that's not yet emerging, you're looking at a country like Mongolia, that sort of thing. To domain specific applications with emphasis on performance, cost efficiency, and business value. Where have I seen that before? So if you're not generating revenue for a firm over the long term, you're not going to be at that company, especially as AI kicks in. If you're not going to bring in value as a manager or team lead, you're going to be out as well. Applying emerging AI technologies, we've already there's the RAG, retrieval augmented generation. Prompt engineering is getting big now. Even if you're not technical, that's going to be a new area. Agentic AI, I guess obviously that's agents. I think that's where you start to see the scale with all of this stuff is developing agents. A couple examples of that would be if you run a YouTube channel, you can have AI and then all these agents that run all the different functions of what you would expect to maintain and promote a YouTube channel. No different than a digital ad agency. There's the like for that. Enhance AI capabilities, managing AI infrastructure, ML ops, and LLM ops. So now this is starting to really get out there to widen in the LLM world. Deployment lifecycle, CI/CD, pipeline monitoring, and cloud resource management. Wow, this is where the jobs are going to go. Okay, architecting scalable solutions. This is where the big money is going to go. Cloud platform expertise, DevOps, performance optimization. And if you're coming from a world of trading, specifically in high frequency trading, do not stop to think that HFT will not be part of this. It will, especially when you're developing different trading strategies and models where the thing could self-adapt, self-learn. When data comes in, it's going to get very, very sophisticated, and fewer humans needed to maintain it. As it gets more accurate and mature. Right now, I wouldn't put AI on when it comes to spending money. If it goes wild, you could lose out. Industry-specific application, document intelligence, compliance and ethics. So there you go, some regulation there. Um, Integration, technical leadership. So I'm sure you could um, read on. So again, professional development, continuous learning, technical communications, innovative leadership, communications engagement, or community engagement. So again, this is like complete shift in terms of careers for a lot of people because this is where the growth will be. Um, AI engineers not just specialize in AI technologies, but a pivotal player in transforming AI research. So think quant research, but now you're adding um, steroids to the job description. And not only that, we haven't even gone into the next stage, which is quantum computing, which a lot of the big banks are investing into. Goldman Sachs with the quantum computing. That's going to be another big left curve as well, coming out of nowhere. Positions involving technical responsibility into a strategic, functional function essential for any organization to thrive in AI-driven future. That's the key right there. That's the way we're moving towards. So there's new jobs, new career paths coming out of all this, but the traditional, what we're used to over the last 100 years, they most likely will come to an end and be fewer jobs, more competition, unless people step in and self-learn, and try to get education on this to sort of survive and thrive in, as it says, AI-driven future. That's the key there. As mentioned in the introduction, many companies are actively hiring AI engineers and developing their role within the organization. Okay, important to know. Guess why it's in bold. If you haven't yet considered integrating AI engineers in your team, now the time to do so because competitors already are. So everywhere. You just read about uh, about AI. So this is again from gradientflow.com. I'll put that on my blog. You can get that under quantlabsnet.com under more blog. That's where the blog lives. And again, if you go in to learn to learn what I'm doing from scratch, basically for building a high-speed trading system as close as we can get to the principles, hiring practices of high-frequency trading, because that literally is the most lucrative field in the world. They're paying high-end students, graduates, over 30,000 a month. Uh, as interns. It's the highest paying interns, so apply that to the actual job themselves. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good day. We shall talk to you later.